Once upon a time, in a vast sunny desert, there lived a small stone named Rocky. Rocky was no ordinary stone. He dreamed of seeing the world beyond the desert dunes. Every day he would watch the birds flying high and wish he could move like them. One afternoon, a strong windstorm swept across the desert. Sand whirled in the air, and Rocky felt himself lifted slightly off the ground. The wind pushed him along the desert floor, rolling him over hills and into valleys. Rocky was finally on an adventure. As he traveled, Rocky met many other rocks. Some were large boulders, some were tiny pebbles. Each rock had its own story. A sharp piece of granite told Rocky about the tall mountains where it had once stood proudly. A smooth riverstone spoke of cool waters and fish that swam around it. Day after day, the water smoothed Rocky's rough edges. He became rounder and shinier. He loved hearing the gentle sound of the river and feeling the small waves wash over him. One rainy night, the river rose higher and carried Rocky away. He floated and rolled along the riverbed, passing forests, villages, and bridges. Rocky was thrilled. He was seeing the world just like he had always dreamed. One day, Rocky washed up on the shore near a beautiful village. A little girl named Maya found him while playing by the water. She picked Rocky up and smiled. "You're so smooth and shiny. You're special," she said. Mia decided to keep Rocky as her lucky stone. She painted a tiny heart on him and placed him on her windowsill where he could watch the sunrise every morning. Rocky was happy. He had traveled far, met many friends, and now he had a new home where he could see the world every day. His adventure would continue, not by moving, but by being part of someone's happy life. And Rocky knew that sometimes even small stones could have big journeys. As the seasons changed, Rocky continued to sit proudly on Mia's windowsill. Every morning, he watched the sun rise over the village, casting warm golden light on the world. Mia would tell him her secrets and dreams as though he were her trusted friend. Sometimes she would take him outside to the garden, and he would feel the fresh breeze and hear the birds sing. One day, Mia's family decided to move to a new house, far away from the river and the village. As they packed their things, Mia carefully placed Rocky in her pocket. "You're coming with me, Rocky," she said. "You've been with me through so many days, and I don't want you to be alone." During the long journey, Mia and Rocky passed through hills, forests, and even a beautiful valley filled with flowers. As they arrived at the new house, Rocky saw a breathtaking sight, a grand, towering mountain in the distance. It reminded him of the tall boulders he had heard about from the sharp granite rock in the desert. Mia placed Rocky on a new windowsill, and he could see the mountain clearly. "This is our new home, Rocky," Mia said softly. "I think we'll have more adventures here." Rocky felt proud. He had traveled from the desert to the river, through forests and valleys, and now to a new place filled with promise. He realized that although his journey had started small, it had led him to the most wonderful places. One evening, Mia took him outside and placed him on the ground beneath the big mountain. The sun was setting and the sky was painted with shades of orange and pink. Rocky felt the breeze and looked up at the mountain. He had been a small stone, but now he understood every journey, no matter how long or short, was important. Each stone, like each person, had its own story to tell. And as the stars began to twinkle above the mountain, Rocky knew that his adventure was far from over. There was always more to see, more to feel, and more stories to be told. Rocky listened carefully, feeling excited. He realized that even though he was small, he could one day become part of something greater. Maybe he would join a mountain or find himself in a rushing river. Finally, after many days of traveling, the wind grew calm. Rocky found himself at the edge of a sparkling river. He was happy. Here he would begin a new chapter of his story, shaped by the flowing water and the adventures yet to come. As Rocky rested by the river, he felt the cool water touch him for the first time. It tickled. The river was full of life. Fish swam by, dragonflies danced above, and colorful plants grew along the banks.